a story to tell about a little black man who found that his own kind wasn't good enough for him and subsequently tailored after traditional white folk. I hope you won't judge him too harshly as you hear about his tragic tale, and maybe even learn to love him. Listen, little snowflake, you're different than the rest. You know you want acceptance, but you may have regrets. Listen, little snowflake, you're blacker than the rest, and Uncle Tom is fine as long as you don't feel depressed. Listen, little snowflake, you're different than the rest. You know you want acceptance, but you may have regrets. Listen, little snowflake, you're blacker than the rest, and Uncle Tom is fine as long as you don't feel depressed. He modeled after rednecks in a lot of ways. Marcus felt like darkness was perhaps an awful bargain. Pardon him for that. It's just he saw the blacks. It felt like they were none. This was his thoughts perhaps. The whites seemed civilized, at least comparably. Although to them, Marcus was a parody. He wore a cowboy hat. He wore the cowboy boots. He rode a white horse. He played the part, of course. The rednecks from the country thought that Marcus was a clown, and yet they humored him in ways that made him think that he was down. Marcus desperately was hoping that he could belong no matter who believed that Marcus was behaving wrong. Listen, little snowflake, you're different than the rest. You know you want acceptance, but you may have regrets. Listen, little snowflake, you're blacker than the rest, and Uncle Tom is fine as long as you don't feel depressed. Listen, little snowflake, you're different than the rest. You know you want acceptance, but you may have regrets. Listen, little snowflake, you're blacker than the rest, and Uncle Tom is fine as long as you don't feel depressed. In case you couldn't tell, he was a colored man. Ironically, this made him feel like he's a duller man. The blacks were not his cup of tea and he avoided them. Marcus had a preference befriending the white men, and Marcus was intelligent, although perhaps naive. It's like Marcus believed that nooses just belonged in trees. Basically with Marcus, he just denied his darkness. He felt like it was likelier the rednecks were his partners. And like I mentioned, rednecks treated Marcus like a joke, and not because they thought this was a gimmick or a hoax. They hated him because the truth was Marcus was unique and stood out like an onyx necklace in a white boutique. Listen, little snowflake, you're different than the rest. You know you want acceptance, but you may have regrets. Listen, little snowflake, you're blacker than the rest, and Uncle Tom is fine as long as you don't feel depressed. Listen, little snowflake, you're different than the rest. You know you want acceptance, but you may have regrets. Listen, little snowflake, you're blacker than the rest, and Uncle Tom is fine as long as you don't feel depressed. Listen, little snowflake, you're different than the rest. You know you want acceptance, but you may have regrets. Listen, little snowflake, you're blacker than the rest, and Uncle Tom is fine as long as you don't feel depressed. Listen, little snowflake, you're different than the rest. You know you want acceptance, but you may have regrets. Listen, little snowflake, you're blacker than the rest, and Uncle Tom is fine as long as you don't feel depressed.